Hello and welcome back to another video, and in today's video we will be drawing that. You can't see what that is unless I put it up on the screen, but it's a girl wearing what I assume is a sweater. Now we're going to draw ourselves a circle, and that's actually a pretty good circle. Then we're going to go ahead and give ourselves a chin, or I guess we should give ourselves that line. The line that I usually end up disregarding. Add some bits. Bam, there's a head. Add some more bits. And bam, there's a head. Nope. Nope. Alright, this might take a minute because I'm not the best at doing the jaw. Oop, okay, that looks good. Now we'll just draw the other part of the jaw. And there we go, that's good enough. Is it even? Not really. Do I care? Not really. It's uneven, but it's not incredibly uneven. Okay, yes it is. Jeez, I did. Which one do I want to keep? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I don't know what the words are. Alright. Go ahead and get this up here first, maybe. I really need to just draw like a million jaw lines so that I can draw jaw lines faster. I can draw them better than I used to be able to, but I feel like recently I've been just like unable to get like even jaw lines. Whatever, that's good enough. I don't care. Alright, we're gonna draw the clothes first before we draw the body. We're gonna try to... Usually, I don't go for getting the neck perfect on the first bit because I'll just redraw it, but I don't want to redraw that jaw. So we're gonna try to make sure everything is correctly proportioned. And we're also gonna try to keep this on the lower part of the goddamn camera. And we're also going to, I don't know, keep drawing. Okay, so we can erase a little bit on that. We give this a neck. Now, I don't know if I showed the reference or not because, well, I haven't edited the video. I'm still recording it, but this reference is very much just like a sketch that someone did. So it's not fully completed. Like, there are lines that are just sort of there, and I feel like they don't serve the most purpose. And some of the lines aren't incredibly clear. So I'm going to be trying to make them a lot more clear, but it's probably going to be a decent amount of trial and error trying to get this to look good, since I don't really have a reference that is fully completed. I also have no idea what the hell I just said, so if that doesn't explain what I'm drawing, I don't know, because I forgot what I said. Alright. Go ahead and get the neck in. And then go ahead and try to get these shoulders. Just a little bit of the shoulders, though, at the moment. You know, I'm realizing I might have drawn this a little too far down. Just a little too far. Like, I might just not get the ends of her skirt. I don't know. Maybe not, maybe I did. I couldn't tell you. I won't be able to tell you until I'm drawing it. Alright. Perfect. It looks just perfect. Her neck is long, but we're going to ignore that because even though I don't want to, we can redraw the jaw later. Even though I really don't want to. Let me rephrase that. Alright, let's try to get these. How far does this need to go? The shoulders out to where the hair ends, which will be a little farther than this. What time is it? Okay, we're cool. Coolio. We're coolio. Alright. Now we'll go ahead and get rid of that, smooth that out. Alright. Then we're gonna do it to this one, too. What the fuck is making that, like, click-clacking noise? Doesn't matter. It's pretty quiet. You won't be able to hear it, I can tell you that much. Where should her hands meet? Her hands should meet here and here. About, approximately. So this arm is going out farther than it should. So we will go like this, push that away, go like this, and this, and just keep saying random stuff because you don't really know what you're doing. Now we need to get her arms, which is actually the reason I picked this reference, is because of the way her arms are angled. Because I'm trying to draw a character with arms angled somewhat close to this. I say somewhat close because it's somewhat close. This lady's got both her hands, like, I think you might be able to tell already. I'm not going to explain it just yet because I'm drawing this line. But she's got her arms going like this, where she's got them up to her chest. But the drawing that I'm trying to draw, I mean, she's got her arm all the way up to her face, but her face is around like here. So I just need to I'm not explaining myself. I don't know. I can't get that position right. On that picture I'm talking about with drawing her arm, like covering her face a little bit, I cannot get that freaking picture to go right. Every single time I've redrawn the arm like a bunch because I make sure I try to do that specific drawing every day. And I cannot get that freaking angle to look right for the life of me. So it's not even the right phrase or way to say that, the life of me. I honestly don't know. I'm not a language person. She does have fingers coming out of here, but like these fingers kind of look bad, the ones that they drew. And mine are gonna look worse, so like I'm not worried about that. They're all the same length because why would they not be? They don't actually look that bad, but they're like just wrong. They're not terrible, but they're wrong because they're all the same size. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and get this angle in. Now, I definitely feel like this is going to be the worst part of the drawing, these like arms, because I'm not... there isn't too much to go off of, like, to build, like, where these are coming from. So they're, like, gonna be in the wrong places and shit. But I don't think they'll look terrible, even though I know they're gonna be in the wrong places. That's not a shirt crease. That's where part of the hair is, you dumbass. It doesn't matter. Alright. Go like that. And then do some extra lines on here. And then do some other stuff. Alright. What a beautiful, I don't know, elbow. Okay, now let's try to get her sides. Okay. There we go. And then give her the like waistband part of this sweatshirt. Or is this a sweatshirt? I don't know. If it's a long neck shirt, does that still count as a sweatshirt? I don't remember what I called it earlier. Oh, actually no, I was wrong. I have more space for her skirt than the actual drawing does. That's because I actually drew this long, like bigger than the other drawing. And you know what's surprising? I'm just realizing I actually drew this wider than the initial drawing, which is not what I usually do. I always end up accidentally like scrunching things up too much. Alright, I don't know. Here's some skirt lines. Perfect. I don't know if I should connect those lines to the top. I'm not going to because I think it looks fine as is. This actually doesn't look terrible so far, but now it's on to the head and the neck. I don't want to redraw the jaw, but it's too long, so we have to. It's inevitable. We have to redraw the jaw. I honestly don't even know why I start with the jaw, because I always end up erasing it. I also don't know why I even start with the face when I do it last. Didn't always start with the face. I used to just start with the neck. I start with the neck. I know why I start with the neck, because I like to start with the collar and build down from there and then go back to the top. But, like, I disregard the jaw and the face. That's what, like, I used to do. So, like, her head's gonna be too small and her jaw's gonna be too sharp. One of these days I'll be able to draw jaws that are pretty much the same. Today is not one of those days, but that's fine. Hey, turn back on, I'm still using you. Alright, so, How are we going to draw the hair? Well, like that. That is messy, sketchy hair, but I can still get what the hair would look like off of that because it's still hair. It's maybe messy, but it is still hair that can be red, and that is too low. Entirely too low. I was trying to cover where her eye would be, but her eye's gonna be about there. Her smile's gonna be about there. She doesn't have a nose, but I'm gonna give her a nose probably a little lower than where that nose is right now. So we're gonna want to add some hairs right here. Sorry, right here, I mean. And then we're gonna add a bit right here. Is that too far? That's entirely too far, right? Sort of. Hold on, let me... Okay, that's about how far I want it to actually go. So this needs to be its own separate hair. Right now I'm just sketching out where I want the lines to go. Then we're gonna want this right here to go with that hair. And then there's also gonna be a hair that goes down this way with this. Alright, and then we're going to erase some of this extra stuff so we can actually finalize some of these lines. Alright, let's go ahead and get those like that. And these lines are entirely too dark, but there's not too much I can do about it besides erasing them, which I'm just not going to do. I don't know about that line right there, so we're just going to leave it for the moment. Now this is actually going to cut into the eyeball, so we're going to have to erase the fake eye right there. Then we're going to put that up and do this to get this right here. Get some hair that goes down here. There we go. And then put some more hairs over here. Try to get this right here. No, that needs to go out further. Let's try that. How does that do? How do we feel about that? All right. Now, go ahead and just erase that part of the jaw since it's no longer needed. Okay. Now, go like this, go like this, go like that, darken these outer lines. Awesome awesomeness. Now we need to bring this over here. And then bring that over here. Awesome. There we go. Now let's flip the canvas. And I know this ain't a canvas, by the way. I just don't give a shit. I'm calling it a canvas because of digital art. Alright, so some of these lines are a mess, and I know that. But I honestly do not care, because it doesn't look terrible. It actually looks pretty decent, even though some of the lines are a mess. I would definitely say hair is probably my favorite thing to draw on anime characters. But right now, that's probably just because I can usually get the hair to turn out pretty good. And I'm sure if I learn to be able to make something else really good, that will become my favorite thing to draw, and so on. And it's just going to be a matter of what's the easiest for me to draw in the moment, that will be my favorite. Awesome. Now, she also has some hairs coming out. I don't remember what this is actually called, but she's got these. And, yep, those actually look pretty decent for me usually sucking at drawing those. Alright, now let's erase this stuff, add the eye, and then we shade the hair, and then we're done. Okay, her eye is very expressive. Oh, I should draw her fingers. Beautiful. Her whatchamacallits, her eyes are very expressive, but I don't think I'm going to draw them as expressive as they are. Actually, I'll try. Her eye, because her other eye is supposed to be covered, but it's not. You know what? I guess she's gonna have two eyes, even though that was unintentional. Okay, we'll draw the pupil first. Yep, that's the pupil. Then we'll draw the rest of the eye. She has a very circular eye. And then she's just got a weird, line in her eye and then some shading. Some darker shading towards the center, but it still is just some shading. And this doesn't really look like what her eye looks like, but that is really all her eye is. Her eye is bigger, though. She's also got an eyebrow that's, way up here. That eye is too high. What if I draw this one down here? Okay, this may look really bad, what I'm about to do, but I'm just messing around. I drew that eye at about the same height, actually, not intentionally. Her eyes are way too high up. But that's fine. And with the addition of this extremely way too wide smile, I didn't mean to do that. And in addition to her smile, hold on, let me freaking do the smile. In addition to her smile, the drawing is done. Oh wait, no, the shading. I almost forgot about the shading for the hair. Alright, hold on. Let me shade the hair, let me shade the hair. Just a shading moment. Shading moment, shading moment, shading moment. Shading moment, shading moment, ding moment. Shading moment. I'm just gonna keep repeating this until I'm done. Shading moment. 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 This is a really long shading moment. It's longer than just a moment. Doodle-it-doodle-it-doodle-it-do. Flip it upside down so it's easier to get to it. That is where it's supposed to conjoin to. Alright. And there we go. Her hair is shaded. Is it perfect? No. Could it be better? Yes. Are we going to continue shading it because we want to add the darker parts? Yes. I just realized I haven't talked in a while, but 'tis fine. We're just adding these sharp lines. I don't add these to all of my drawings because they take slightly longer, or they take longer, and I'm impatient. But to good drawings, I usually like to add them because I definitely think they make the drawing look much better. And also, for a lot of times, to make sure the shading actually stands out, you need the darker lines. Especially since my hand sweats so much, and it sweats away the lines on here. I didn't even intend to actually shade this entire hair, but I did, so it was not my intention, but I did it anyways. Alright. Alright, let's look at that. Is that good? I like it. I don't really know why I added the shading up here. I just kind of added it in the moment, but I like this. It looks good. Could it be better? Definitely it could. All of my drawings could be better, but I think this is pretty good. Now, is that all we're going to add, or do we want to add some highlights to the anime hair? I added some, but I'm not necessarily the best at adding these highlights, because, like, I don't know, I'm just not the best because I don't really add them that much, but that's why I think I should add these. Alright, yeah, that actually looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and put that in 1x zoom so you can see it better. If you want to see the skirt, there it is. If you want to see the whole person, there she is. Yeah. I can just take my phone out of this holder, actually. And yeah. I'm just going to keep staying here for a second for the time lapse. So it's at the end of the time lapse. You can go now. Bye-bye.